What's going on, y'all? Foxy E3 Diva 3 in the house tonight. What's going on? I'm kind of chilling out. It's Thursday night, having some me time. Okay, let's talk shit. There's a few subjects. Oh God, there's just so many things running through my head right now. But something that's been weighing heavily on my spirit these days is something that I'm calling reverse sexual discrimination. So I know somebody who is lesbian, has a girlfriend. She's out and proud and loud and everything you want to call it. Well, she's not my friend. I'm not going to even put it that way. She's not my friend. She's somebody who is friends with friends of mine. So I associate. She's a friend by association. I'll put it that way. She's an acquaintance. She's not a friend. She didn't call me just to see how I'm doing. That kind of thing. And every time I see her, or this isn't just me. This is any female in the circle, no matter what their orientation is. She goes out of her way to comment on their body. Flirt, and all of her comments are just inappropriate. Okay, at first it was cute, oh, ha, 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 thank you, whatever. Now I'm like, no. You're not listening. It's not registering. All right, let me just say this real quick. This does not apply to all of my GLBT brothers and sisters. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people. I think live your life, do what you got to do you. You're wonderful, okay? I'm talking about other people who don't listen. And what I'm saying isn't indicative of every gay person on the planet. Now, I know how it is on YouTube. I can say this, and somebody's going to say something like they haven't heard a word I said. And so, whatever. Every time I see her, she's always got something to say. Oh, you're straight? There's some, it's amazing. I get these comments like there's something wrong with that. Like back in the day, being gay was so taboo. People made fun of you if you were gay. I mean, it's not that they don't anymore. You remember that movie Love at First Bite with George Hamilton and, I forget the woman's name, but she was on Kate and Alley. But there's a scene in this movie where this woman, she's a model, and she's talking to her agent or her manager or somebody. And she's talking about someone that she's in business with who's a gay man, and then she says and I think she actually calls him the F word, and then she's like, well, who knows, being gay just might be an acceptable lifestyle one day. I mean, the shit she was saying, that closed out the rest of the shit she said, but she just went on this tirade about him being, just said all these derogatory things about him. And it was okay to say that kind of shit. And I mean, that was just the tip of the iceberg. About Archie Bunker and All in the Family and all that other kind of stuff. They said some wild shit that you cannot say right now. And not to say, now I'm not trying to be an Archie Bunker and say, oh, those were the good old days when you could put down those gay people. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just mentioning that as a contrast to how people are now. This particular person, not everybody's like this, all right? They talk to me like being straight is something bad, and they're tolerating me for being straight. There are these things that they do in Palm Springs, and they have Dinosaur this and Desire that, where women just get together and celebrate the power of the uterus, and beat drums and stick pins in each other's titties and all this other kind of shit. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Embrace the goddess within. That's great, but I'm not into all that. I would get bored and want to have some men around. Shoot me, okay? And it's insane. And I had to tell this woman, look, I'm not like you. No matter how much you want me to be, I'm not. Nor do I aspire to be, okay? I know what I want, and I know what I'm saying, and nothing that you flash in front of me or no coercing is going to change that. I don't know. That's another show. That can be a part 2 of this thing or whatever. But I just find that so fascinating, that reverse discrimination, that double standard, you know. Okay, I'm not going to march down the street and say I'm proud to be straight or anything like that. But I don't think that I should be condemned for my orientation, or condemned because I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? And then two, you know, she's not really even attractive. So that's kind of insulting. Like, why would you even think I'd even be attracted to you? Anyway. Okay? All right? Now, what you're doing here is disrespecting me. Now, if we're going to be cool and we're going to be friends, you're going to have to stop doing that right there. Now, how would you feel if and came up to you and said, okay, you know what? Have you ever had sex with a man? Have you? Come on, you've had sex. You liked it, right? Come on, stop fronting. You know you want to have a little dick every now and then. You know you want some dick. You know you want some dick. You need to quit playing. Now, if I said that shit to this woman that I'm talking about, she wouldn't talk to me anymore. You get it? You see what I'm saying? You know, if you can be you and you can be out and loud and proud about being who you are, why can't I be who I am? And I mean, that's really that on that. I just really find it amazing now, the double standard. I don't know. That's another show. That can be a part 2 of this thing or whatever. But I just find that so fascinating, that reverse discrimination, that double standard, you know. Okay, I'm not going to march down the street and say I'm proud to be straight or anything like that. But I don't think that I should be condemned for my orientation, or condemned because I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? And then two, you know, she's not really even attractive. So that's kind of insulting. Like, why would you even think I'd even be attracted to you? Anyway, yeah.